The exhibition is called Franciszka and Stefan Themerson, that's important, books, camera, Ubu. Books, because they had a publishing company called Gababocus Press. And so all the books, together with announcements, advertisements, and layouts, are presented here. Camera, well, that goes back a while, because that's what they started with. In the 1930s, Stefan had been making photograms, that is, photographs without film. And they also made photograms in motions, from which the films were constructed. The last section, Ubu, that is also an important section. In 1951, they published the first translation of Jarry's play, Ubu. It was published on brilliant yellow paper. It was an extraordinary edition and much admired. And at that point, Franciszka discovered that she enjoyed making images of Ubu and Mère Ubu and Père Ubu. And later on, she continued with Ubu as a comic strip. And that also is available in the gallery.
The one thing Jasia hasn't mentioned is the extraordinary sense of improvisation in everything that they did. They invented ways of doing things. Like from the very beginning, Stefan's attitude to the camera was, his brother gave him a camera when he was a teenager, I think, and Stefan said, "What's inside?" And his brother said nothing, and opened it. And the magic of something coming from nothing was one thing that appealed to him.
What is it that you think gave them that kind of amazing inventive energy?
I suspect that's a characteristic of the Polish avant-garde in the 30s, and the European avant-garde in general was like, for instance, they were great respecters of nonsense. They celebrated the destruction of boundaries between things. They thought, they looked on all of art as part of life, all of art as part of the same thing. I've been warmed and pleasantly surprised by whenever we've taken part, say, in a book fair with Gababocus Press over the last few years, how astonishingly positive the reaction of young people is. You know, students look at this, especially the print on paper, in this world where print on paper is being driven out of our focus by the internet. How there's so much enthusiasm for the making, for the physical making, and I suspect that the open-mindedness of their work, their freedom from fashion, their freedom from art's isms, is inspirational.
For young people, I think that Themersons are a discovery, and probably had they lived long enough, they would have espoused digital culture as well, because they were very modern, they were very up-to-date, and many of Stefan's books deal with the future.